Good morning, class. Today we're going to learn about a new nursery rhyme that includes some nursery rhymes that you've probably already heard before. So we're going to tap into our memory banks, and I'm going to have you guys read some nursery rhymes. Some you may know, some you may not know. All right, first of all, I would like you guys to read along with me, and we're going to read some of these sight words. Starting with the first one, everybody join in. Ready? Big, in, said, but, it, day, not, was, she, could, little, the, home, one, went. Very good. All right. Next up, we're going to identify some nursery rhymes, and I'll ask our volunteers to come up and read a nursery rhyme. So, looking at the PowerPoint. All right. Who wants to volunteer to tell me which nursery rhyme this one is? Oh, Paige, thank you. Do you know what this nursery rhyme is?
Jack and Jill.
Very good. Can you go up to the smart board and point to that? Jill to us. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to
Good. Sound it out.
fetch
Good. Fetch.
a pail
Right. She's carrying a pail.
of water. Jack fell down and broke
Good. Broke.
his crown, and Jill came tumbling after.
After. Very good. Thank you, Paige. So that one is Jack and Jill. Many of you probably remember this nursery rhyme. Or perhaps you have, this is a new nursery rhyme to you. Let's go ahead and get a second volunteer. All right, class, look up here to the PowerPoint presentation. And our next slide, who can tell me what nursery rhyme this one belongs to? Oh, Peyton, thank you for volunteering.
Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty. Word, and please point to the nursery rhyme and then read it to us do the best you can. Very good.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great ball. All king's horses and all king's men couldn't put Humpty
Together.
again.
You can sit down. All right. If you guys can look over here to the PowerPoint, our next slide is, who can tell me which one this one is? Maria, thank you for volunteering. All right. So, who is this?
Old Mother Hubbard.
Hubbard.
Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard, fetch her poor doggy a bone. When she got there, the cupboard was bare, and so the poor dog had none.
Had none, right. All right, looking back at the PowerPoint, let's see our next and final nursery rhyme. All right, Anastasia, if you could come up, I guess there is only one nursery rhyme left.
Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs.
Good. Upstairs.
And downstairs in his night
Nightgown. Good. That's a compound word combining night and gown.
rapping at the windows, searching all nooks
Nooks, good.
to count the many children
Children,
reading library books.
good. Okay, so looking at our nursery rhymes, I want you guys to think about who is the star of the nursery rhyme. And that is going to help us with our book that we're reading today. So I'm going to ask for a volunteer. When I point to this nursery rhyme, can I have a volunteer to tell me who is the star of this nursery rhyme? Cindy, can you please tell me?
Old Mother Hubbard.
Yes, very good. Old Mother Hubbard is the star of the nursery rhyme. Not only is she mentioned, she's in the picture, but we know just from the context of it that she is the star. All right, and then this one's going to be pretty easy, but can I have another volunteer to tell me who is the star of this nursery rhyme? Peyton, thank you. Can you tell me who is the star?
Humpty Dumpty.
Right. Humpty Dumpty is the star. He's the main character. That is he's what the nursery rhyme is about. All right, we're moving on to this one. Can I have another volunteer? Candy, can you let me know who is the star or the main character of this nursery rhyme?
Wee Willie Winky.
Yes, kind of a funny name. Yes, Wee Willie Winky is the star because he's the main character. He is the one who's running through town, and this is what we're learning about all throughout the nursery rhyme. All right. And Quinn, would you like to take the next one, please?
Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill. That's right. The whole nursery rhyme is about what they did. They are the stars. And then we have one more. Bailey, can you answer this one? Who's the star or the main character?
Little Miss Muffet.
Little Miss Muffet. Right. You guys are doing great. So we've narrowed it down, the star, the main character of the nursery rhyme. And today we will focus on, when we're reading The Enormous Watermelon, we'll also focus on picking out the stars, because there will be more than one in this story also. So we're going to move on to one other slide on the PowerPoint, and that is going to be the book that we are going to explore today. The book we are reading is called The Enormous Watermelon. It is retold by Brenda Parks and Judith Smith and illustrated by Mary Davey. So, you're going to be able to tell me if you recognize any characters in this new book. And we're going to begin with, the name again is The Enormous Watermelon. One day, old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard, but it was bare. So she planted a little watermelon seed in the garden. Grow, little watermelon, she said. Grow big and sweet and juicy. And the watermelon grew and grew and grew until it was, can you guess? Enormous. It's time to take it home, said old Mother Hubbard. So she went to pick the watermelon. She pulled and pulled and pulled, but she could not pull it home. So old Mother Hubbard called. Can you guess who she's going to call? I'll give you a hint. Maybe one of these nursery rhyme characters. Yes. Quinn, did you have an answer?
Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty, that's right. She called Humpty Dumpty to help. Humpty Dumpty pulled old Mother Hubbard. Old Mother Hubbard pulled the watermelon. They pulled and pulled and pulled, but they could not pull it home. So Humpty Dumpty called Little Miss Muffet to help. Little Miss Muffet pulled Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty pulled old Mother Hubbard. Old Mother Hubbard pulled the watermelon. They pulled and pulled and pulled, but they could not pull it home. So, little Miss Muffet called Jack and Jill to help. Jack and Jill pulled Little Miss Muffet. Little Miss Muffet pulled Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty pulled Old Mother Hubbard. Old Mother Hubbard pulled the watermelon. They pulled and pulled and pulled, but they could not pull it home. So, Jack and Jill called, who do we have left? Only a couple. Wee Willie Winky to help. Wee Willie Winky pulled Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill pulled Little Miss Muffet. Little Miss Muffet pulled Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty pulled Old Mother Hubbard. Old Mother Hubbard pulled the watermelon. And up came the watermelon. They all pulled the watermelon into the kitchen. Old Mother Hubbard cut up the watermelon. Then Old Mother Hubbard and Humpty Dumpty and Little Miss Muffet and Jack and Jill and Wee Willie Winky all sat down to eat it. The end. All right, so now we got to explore reading the book. All right, class. Thank you so much for being such good listeners. We're going to have 2 handouts to work on today. One, you might recognize, has pictures of the nursery rhymes. On it, you will all take your pencils out and complete the handout to the best of your ability. The second handout that I'm going to give you is called a concept web. The concept web is based on starting with the main concept in the middle. Does anybody have an idea of what was the main concept or the star of our nursery rhyme that we read today, the one that I just read to you? Yes, Francis.
The watermelon.
Right. This was the main concept today, was the enormous watermelon, because that was our book and we were reading about an enormous watermelon. Now, you'll notice on your concept web that there are other boxes that are coming off of the concept web. Now, inside these boxes, I would like you guys to think about who else were main characters in this book. And if you need any help, you can glance at the smartboard and perhaps it will help you to get answers there. I want you to go ahead and try it on your own. You can always come up and ask me or reflect with one of your peers and see if they can help you. The spelling of all the words is on the smartboard, and I'm not concerned with spelling for today. I just want you to get comfortable with picking out, we started with the enormous watermelon, and then the other main characters that would go into the 5 remaining boxes that are on your concept web. Okay, class, while you're working on the concept web, I'm going to call you up and you're going to come up here and read 1 page to me out of the enormous watermelon. So while the rest of you are working on your concept web or on your handout, I will call you up and have you read from the book. So go ahead and continue working, and Anastasia, will you come up please and read a page from the book? I will hold it over to here and you will go ahead and read this page for me, please.
It's time to take it home, said Old Mother Hubbard. So she went to pick the watermelon.
Very good. Thank you, Anastasia. You may have a seat.